And welcome to the Mass Music Morning Show. I am Jimmy Askins here with my panel of friends. Maybe some enemies too, I don't know. After today, because we're doing a playlist playoff to start off the day, and then later we're talking about, or debating about, who is the top Boston sports star in Boston, and of course, what is the top team? Because there is many successful teams in Boston. But that's later. But right now, we're doing a playlist playoff. Jack, JQ, Quinn, what's up, man?
What's going on, brother? How you doing? What's going on, boys?
What up, dog?
Hey, you know me, dog.
Are you gonna introduce the king of these playoffs and the tunes and all of these game shows?
You're in the Hall of Fame already, bro.
Hall of Fame, DJ Famous Shamus, program director here at Mass Music Radio.
And executive producer of MR Talks and Remember One of the 2010s, Antonio Agcaoili, who, if I'm not mistaken, performed very well in the last Twitter poll of the Cinco de Mayo playoff.
You did. I voted for you.
Thank you.
But that was because I wasn't there.
Oh well, yeah. No, because Shamus was very adamant about me winning.
If you
guys remember that episode,
I do remember it. So what's today's theme?
Oh yeah.
So for those of you that don't know what playlist playoff is, it is a competition. We all will get 2 songs each, and for a particular subject. This particular subject today is songs you will play while you lose your virginity. So we all have lost our virginity here, right?
No.
Yeah.
Multiple.
I'm almost a decade. I'm almost a decade out. So
Nice.
I'm a born
Congratulations.
again
respect.
Multiple times actually.
Congrats on the 6.
Yes.
Born again, yes.
So I mean, you got to think about losing your virginity. Some people, it's their most special moment of their lives. Some people, it's the most traumatic moment of their lives.
True.
Some people don't even remember the time they lost virginity, but like me. But the thing is, you know,
Like the happiness just got sucked out of the room. My honest opinion, I'm like, oh, happy thoughts.
So now, if you were to have a soundtrack to the time you lost your virginity, what songs you're gonna go with? Who wants to go first? We're all gonna see who has the best selection of songs, though. This is the playlist playoff.
I got it.
Go ahead, Shamus.
I got it. You know,
He wants
You're batting first.
I'm batting first.
You bat first. I want to hear.
You know, it's a very, like you said, it's a big moment in one's life, losing the virginity. You know what I'm saying? And it's for some, it might be a very scary experience. So my thing is, you know what? Why not play a song that'll remind yourself not to be scared? And I'm going with Bone Crusher. I ain't never scared.
What?
I told that motherfucker, I ain't never scared. I'm gonna play that for the first 3 or so minutes. I'll lose all nerves, and I'll be ready to fucking perform. You know. So that's the first song I'm going with, Bone Crusher.
Anything to prevent throwing up on anybody.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
You know, I just don't.
I just like you so much.
Did that happen to you, bro?
Oh no, never.
Are you talking about the scene in Superbad when McLovin's getting lucky? I'm sorry, not McLovin. Evan, actually. Yeah.
That's a good one. But yeah, I don't know if any of you guys gonna have a better song than that.
Well,
That song was out there, man. That's like picking a Riot Maker. Like it's like going, like you're about to go down on your girl and you're playing Riot Maker. Cause I'm a Riot Maker. It's like that should be it.
That should pump you up.
it's like Shamus Smash.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm ready to go.
Well, an excellent first submission, if I do declare myself.
I do declare.
Antonio Agcaoili, why don't you partake in this here venture game we're playing, playlist playoff?
Sure. Well, sure. Well, you know, in all honesty, I'm actually someone who doesn't really partake in dinner and a show. Like, I don't really listen to music when I make love because, in all,
like the grunts and the.
No. It's because everyone here knows, and the fans know, Antonio Agcaoili is a lot of things, and one of them is a performer. So if I hear a song I like, I'm gonna sing it. And the issue is my focus is gonna shift from performance to performance.
You're bugging, bro.
Why not both?
Absolutely.
I think the partner in question would be enjoying both, perhaps.
I know they will. So,
what's the song you're gonna go with?
Man breaks out into a freaking high pitch.
the hills are alive.
What song is that?
That's not it. That's not it. But my first song, it actually came from a movie, a sequel that came out I think in 2017, 2016, I don't remember. It's from the film 50 Shades Darker, the sequel to 50 Shades of Grey. It's I Don't Want to Live Forever by Zayn Malik and Taylor Swift. I'm pretty sure that's his name. It's a very poppy song. It's a very, like, in all honest opinion, one of those people contributes way more to the whole song. Like, Taylor Swift just exudes sheer, uncut eroticism. Like, she's just dripping in it. That just makes you go like, ooh, ooh. And I'm all about that. So if I were back in my late teens, like when the song, back in my late teens, I'll be quiet. And that song didn't come out yet. I would like pull that song from the future, bring it back to the past, and I go, hey, wanna listen to this song? And you just hear, wanna live forever. Like,
wow.
The bridge to the final chorus is just.
You are a performer. Wow.
Yeah, the bridge to the chorus is literally just, ooh, because Taylor Swift, the thing about Taylor Swift is that she has a front, but with this song, she drops the front and just sells sex. The thing that allegedly she doesn't like to do, but that's what I heard from people. But that would be the song that I would pick. I Don't Want to Live Forever from 50 Shades Darker.
That's good. Not as good as Bone Crusher, though. I don't know.
Oh, well, it's debatable. That's debatable.
JQ, you going next?
I'm the complete opposite of Antonio. When I'm doing the dirty, I'm thinking about doing the dirty the best I can. So I'm going with a song that's kind of to play on words of getting busy. I'm going with "Get Busy" by Sean Paul. You know what I mean? Like,
how does that go for the fans who don't know?
Because look at it this way. Like, what type of, like, you're talking about, like, making love, dude. I'm talking about, like, you know, yeah, bro. Like, say, I'm like, yo, like, what's this? I'm putting myself. Are we putting ourselves in the mind frame of like where we, like, who we were, like, when that happened?
Okay, so
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so
like,
JQ,
for example, like, you know, like when you're in high school, like you go to parties to like try to find some ass, and like, you know, like you fucking
there's an ass, and there's an ass, and there's an ass.
It's the same thing for girls though. They're trying to, you know, find some pipe and just like, you know, like it's a big clusterfuck, literally. But
so you basically
like an
partaked in like a bunch of orgies in high school? Is that what you're telling me?
no, absolutely not. No, I'm saying like in the
especially
mind
when I
frame of,
graduated.
Like, yo, like when you're older, you might put on some, I don't know, Joni Love Child, whatever you had going on. Whatever type, like, I'm just saying, you might put on more like romantic type of music when you're making
I know what you're saying.
love.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, when you're a young kid, like, yo, you could have like 21 Questions, 50 Cent pumping. Like, I love you like a fat kid little cake, and then you just fucking going on. I don't know. So yeah, I'm going with "Get Busy" by Sean Paul.
Can we get
Yeah,
some
can you
bars?
sing it a little bit?
For
Can you
those who
sing?
don't know.
Because we can't play it. We don't want to get flagged.
How does it start?
Shake
That thing.
shake that thing. And then there's so many
Oh,
things
yes.
you can shake. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
there's a-
Get Busy.
Yeah, I'm all about that.
Hell fucking yeah.
What's that? What's
That's a pretty good thing right there.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you know. Well, I'm not gonna get too much. If
Well,
you want
my-
to find out, come and find me. You know.
I didn't mean to be too vulgar, by the way. I thought this was just keep it how it is.
I know. I'm just trying to
Say
clean up.
it how it is. You know what I mean? I said it
Versace,
with my chest.
what's
It's
your,
out there.
your first song?
Well, we're saving the best for last,
We
as
gave
always.
you a lot of time to think.
Of course, yeah. No, I've thought about it. And I have to go with a classic. I have to go with the Afternoon Delight Starland vocal band. I'm gonna hold my baby, I'ma hold her tight, gonna give some afternoon delight. And yeah, basically, and then enjoy the rest of my day. No better time to make love than the afternoon. Actually, no, I think like 4 a.m. is actually the best time to make love, actually. But, and I'm no expert, you know. But
Oh, we know.
Well, it depends who you ask, of course. But
Well, every time I hear that song, a long time ago, back when Boston 25 was Fox 25,
Yeah.
their promo for Sky Fox, which was the name of their helicopter, would always be Sky Fox is in flight. Boo! Afternoon delight. Like, but it's up in the morning. Like, all right.
Yeah, that's an alright choice, I guess.
it's a very great baby making song.
Speaking of baby making.
Are you making babies with like a 70-year-old? Like
Oh,
what's going on?
Don't you kink shame, sir.
What were we not doing earlier before we started taping?
Hey, shut up, you. So yeah, I'll start off this round. Playlist playoff. I think we all have made some great selections in round one.
All right.
What am I gonna go with for song number 2? Huh. That's a tough one.
Oh, yo, I was about to say some stupid shit.
Say what you gotta say.
Nah.
You're throwing out my
Yo,
vibe
my
right
fault,
now.
my fault. Yeah, I choked.
Do you think?
I'm gonna go with Californication by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That's a great song.
And what the hell are you laughing about over there?
Interesting song for this.
Well, here's the thing.
Professional.
Here's the thing. The thing about the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and it's great, because for a lot of my personal experiences, I still live with my parents. I have to put on music so they can't hear me smashing boots, you know what I'm saying?
Sounds.
Knocking boots.
Yeah.
So what's so good about the Red Hot Chili Peppers while you're making love is the fact that the different tempos throughout the song. So it'll kind of start off slow, you getting in there, right? But then when the chorus comes and it's smacking, you can be as loud as you want and get as wild as you want.
Same thing with Soulja Boy.
Well, crank that. You know,
Soulja Boy has a wide discography that could, achieve the same purpose.
I don't think I could get down to Soulja Boy. But yeah, so I have
I'll be damned.
Afternoon Delight, Starland Vocal Band, and Californication, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Ladies, that's the vibe I'm bringing. So you better take it.
I'm assuming I'm next.
Unfortunately.
You assumed correctly.
I was gonna go with 4422 off of
That's for that
More Life, because that's
that's
more
the
of like,
breaking up though. That's like
nah, that's like the post fight, like y'all are about to have like some crazy like hour and a half like off and on sex, but like
Hour and
you
a
know.
half, Jesus.
But I think I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go with Work with Rihanna and Drake.
That's a banger.
That's probably a song that a shorty would
right.
recommend, and a dude also wouldn't mind hearing in the background.
Rihanna.
I
Like,
love that
hearing
song.
Rihanna, and then like the whole
love
song's
that
a bang, and the song's basically about like putting in work while you have sex. So it's like-
Ow.
I think for that song though,
That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
you have to think about the subject matter we're talking about here. We're talking about virginity. If you're fucking to that song, honestly, your tempo might not be there. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
might.
but then you're being pessimistic about it. You also could deliver super fucking good because you had your spirits lifted. Like,
See that?
oh, this is
Optimism, baby.
Yeah, bro.
You got
Good
me.
old
You got me.
American
You gotta
Optimism,
if you're in that situation and you're scared shitless, you already
You gotta play
lost.
Bone Crusher. That's what I'm saying. You'll be fine.
Well, then you might be intimidated, like like
I ain't never scared.
like
I had no idea Shamus was really into the Bone Crushers, if you know what I'm saying.
Of course he is.
I don't honestly.
Well, Antonio, you're cracking jokes over there. Why don't you freaking go? It's your turn.
I'm gonna apologize to Shamus because I'm gonna steal the song I know he was gonna say.
No
because
way.
No chance.
This is the song. Like I heard the song on American Dad episode Ricky Spanish.
Oh, I love Ricky Spanish.
It's the song by LSG, who in full is Levert Sweat Gill. It's called My Body. We can't play it, but when you
Never
hear
heard of it.
it's literally classic R&B. I will literally sing it. It's literally
I might know it, but I don't know by name.
it's
Snapping, yeah.
come on, it's my body all over your body, babe. Your body all over my body, baby. Come on. Woo! But that might again, I think it's a great song to like, if it's the first time, it's an old song, you kids aren't gonna know it.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it's a great song. But if Antonio Agcaoili hears that song, he's gonna start singing. 9110024.
Wow, that was incredible.
Yeah, I
And
won. We can just
I
stop
think,
right
to
here.
be honest with you, I could have won this off the one song that I picked already.
Is that what you think?
That's what I think, at least. I don't know what the people think, but that's what I think. But my second song, I'm going with one that you guys probably should have picked. Because I was nervous you were going to take it. It's Differences by Genuine. Genuine, I should say.
Yeah, that's
My whole life has changed.
you probably would have won if you didn't pick Bone Crusher as your first song.
You see that? That's the post when you're just laying down and it's like your world has literally,
You was this
in more ways than one,
Yeah.
opened up, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, now Genuine's Differences, I'm going to reflect after the coochie to that song. And,
Yeah,
just await the next chapter of life and existence.
after your bone got crushed.
Oh, yeah. I guess you could say that.
Any honorable mentions?
I'm going to go with Kiss Me Through the Phone by Soulja Boy.
Nice.
I just love that
I'm
song.
gonna go with In the Air Tonight, Phil Collins.
That's about a man
And Can
drowning.
We Talk by Tevin Campbell. Can we talk for a minute?
Well, I was just thinking the drumming in the air tonight, where it's like that could be a perfect climax. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, like,
Yeah.
did you finish? Are you good? Are you good? No, like we still got track left. All right, like
I was thinking about going Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Oh.
not trying to think. All right, yo.
Well,
Good times never felt so good. So good. So good.
That's the most overrated track ever. I don't like that song anymore.
my two honorable mentions
Oh my
are
It started triumphing.
my two honorable mentions are "Latch" by Disclosure.
Oh, that's a
That's
great
a
one.
heater.
That's
Oh
a
yeah,
great
because
one.
the music video is very erotic. Like gets it going. It's like you know
the
like
people
you
going.
remember you guys the move, the phrase "make a move." You got to make a move. But like this song is literally like take the jump. Like when you're just about to freaking just go after someone and just jump on
Jump
them.
off the
That's what it's
porch.
like. I think also another one that the ladies would love if you want to get your lady all amorous up is I think the guy's name is Khaled. Can we just talk? Can we just talk?
I saw Khaled live twice.
I did too. He was all right.
You want a cookie?
Oh yeah.
Oh, please, no more cookies. But my two joke answers, I got two great joke answers. It's, come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
This is the Willy Wonka?
That
Willy
sounds like
Wonka
some
the Chocolate
Dinwiddie
Factory.
shit, man, though.
I don't like
that. scares me.
I don't like
I don't
that
want to listen
choice.
to a childhood movie theme track.
I don't like that.
Hey, if you guys don't mind me asking, just shoot from the hip. I just want to ask you guys, off the top of your head, post-meal losing your virginity. Shoot off the top of your head, like that victory, like damn, like I just got it for the first time. Like, what are you eating right away?
I'll call
Round
you an
2,
Uber.
baby. Give me some good.
He's eating. He's eating ass. Probably Chipotle.
I'm not opposed.
Probably Chipotle.
Chipotle? I was thinking probably like a nice like chicken palm with some fucking I don't know chicken. I just clapped some chicken palm, so I want to eat a chicken palm. You know what I mean?
This place doesn't exist anymore, but I want to go to
I
Friendly's.
got coffee.
I have no idea why. I'm like, I
Dissect
want
what Jake
something.
you just said.
I want something hot, but I
You
want
just
something
got
cold.
some chicken palms, so I want some chicken palms.
I said I clapped some chicken palms. You know I'm talking about the cheekies. So let me get some chicken palms.
Never heard that term before. Interesting.
Well, I
I
say
might-
my girl got the chicken palms because she got the fats. She's
Well, all
Italian,
right.
So
Here, do with that as you wish, world. It's
Shout out
it's
Julian.
mwah. It's mwah. I wouldn't know. My last funny answer is, you guys know in the Hall of the Mountain King?
Nope.
Oh,
Oh, no, I know that.
Some Dick Dale too. Quincy Point's own. That would be pretty cool.
wasn't that in Scooby Doo?
Sing it.
I don't know.
I think-
that's like the surf guitar. I can't really sing the surf guitar.
Well, then do the wah, wah, wah.
Maybe you just did. Something like that.
You know, Shamus, you're rocking the Baggy Pants Films T-shirt.
Fitzy.
They had a very good short film about Limp Bizkit. I think Limp Bizkit Break Stuff would be a good song.
Fred Durst definitely has some sexual bangers.
Yeah.
I would say. So shout out to Baggy
Or maybe the
Films,
Star
Baggy
Spangled
Films.
Banner.
I feel like that's already a title to a VHS tape.
Oh, the banger. Star Spangled Banger.
If you catch my drift to a blue movie.
Oh, yeah. We're getting out there. All right, so we're going to be joined after this commercial break by DJ Kris Crosse and CEO of Mass Music Radio, Shlomo Bowe. We're going to be debating the top Boston sports star and team, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for joining me.
I'm out.
Best Boston athlete right here.
Right here.
Enjoy your lunch.
Hey!
Do you remember Stone Cold Steve Austin turning on The Rock and joining alliances with Vince McMahon? Do you remember Edge cashing in the Money in the Bank? Or how about CM Punk beating John Cena in a sold-out arena in Chicago? Well, me and my best friend JQ are going to revisit these classic wrestling moments and much more in the upcoming pro wrestling podcast produced by Mass Music Radio, Smart Marks, baby, the monthly podcast bringing you the best of pro wrestling news and facts and opinions. Me and JQ have a lifelong friendship, and we debate each other over numerous topics of action in the pro wrestling industry. Check it out, Mass Music Radio.
Welcome back to the Mass Music Morning Show. This is Shlomo Bowe. I'm joined by DJ Kris Crosse, live in the function. And yeah, man, we're going to be talking about Boston sports legends.
You guys missed a hell of an opening topic about songs, playlist, playoff, about losing your virginity. You guys missed out, man. It was a great,
That's
great,
all right, man. You
great
know what I'm
combo.
saying? It was once upon a time, and I look back. Actually, I lost my virginity on Friday the 13th, which historically is a very unlucky day. Not for me, dude, because several times after that, I also got lucky on Friday the 13th, coincidentally. So,
Speaking of lucky, just like the mascot of the Boston Celtics, I wanted to propose this question to you guys because Season 1, fresh after either the Lakers won the championship or the Dodgers won the championship, there's a lot of murmurs about Los Angeles being the city of champions, which is dead wrong. It's all about the city of Boston. But there's a lot of competition in terms of who now with David Ortiz retired, Big Papi, who could forget him, and Tom Brady taking his talents to Tampa Bay, if I do say, who is the top Boston sports star? Because you have 4 teams. Of course, I'm not including the Revolution or the Boston Cannons. They don't really have any stars.
I don't know any of their players. So we're good.
But among those teams, there are plenty of great athletes. But who's number 1 in your eyes?
The head honcho in Boston?
Yeah, because again, Ortiz.
Paul Pierce, no.
Oh, he's retired.
Current?
Current
We're
day.
talking current day.
Current day, because Big Papi retired. Tom Brady's gone.
Can I?
Who's running this shit?
Man,
JQ,
please
you
go
seem like
first.
you got a...
You said please, so yeah, of course.
I think it might sound biased because I am, a Celtic fan, but I think it's definitely Jason Tatum. We're looking at the criteria of why I say these statements. Look at his development from the age of 19 to now being only 23 years old, not even in his prime. We just signed him for a 5-year, $190 million contract at 23 years old. So he's going to be with us until he's at least 27, 28, granted injury, and if he sucks, we trade him. And dude, within the last month, bro, he's dropped he's been averaging within since March 10th, he's basically averaged 37 points a game. He dropped 50 points on the Brooklyn Nets in a playoff series, bro. So yeah, I'm going with Jason Tatum.
You're basing it on performance, bro.
No, I'm also just looking at it as pillar of clout wise, All right, so marketable wise, I know you're gonna pick someone from the Bruins, bro, and I know that, and I get that, But it's
How do you know that?
because I know that, and I already know who you're gonna pick. I'm just saying, marketable wise, just I know. Honestly, I would say there's probably more Bruins fans in Boston than the Celtics. I'm not gonna lie.
That's one thing we're going to be discussing later. Is
I really do think
it's a hockey town, but it's also a baseball town. But also the Celtics have such a huge history. It's a very interesting, and then of course the Patriots, who have been the most successful team over the last 20, 25 years. So it's a very interesting argument to be made. But you're going with Tatum. Tatum, I think was number 12th in MVP voting last year. Got probably the coolest child in the NBA, Deuce Tatum.
Yep.
Got this on the Subway commercials. Of course, Bill Belichick has Subway commercials, but he's not an athlete because he got those 6 rings. But it's a tough one.
Tatum is nice, but I'm saying in terms of Boston, who is the best Boston star? Dog, through and through, I will go with the Bruin. It's Patrice Bergeron. Bro, he's been here for 16 years, bro. More than half of your life, my life too. Bro, he has been in Boston, holding it down. He does so much for the community. Bergeron. And you know what? If you want to talk about marketability, I go with Marchand, bro. This dude is an absolute goon. You think of Boston sports,
hell of a snout on him,
bro.
Though.
The Patriots, it's not even. It's kind of a joke. There's after Edelman left, who is the face of the Pats now? Cam Newton, kinda. He's only been here for a couple seasons.
we got a lot of studs though, bro.
Oh, they're nice, but I'm saying longevity. They're fresh faces relatively compared to the other teams.
And unlike Jason Tatum, those guys have a championship.
That's very
Which
true.
is
He's
key.
also been around for a while though. So I do agree with you though. I'll give credit where credit's due. Maybe in a couple years he'll be Tatum's down, but Bergeron, I'm just saying he's at the end of his career. Tatum's now you got to hand the keys over officially. If we're talking current day sauce and clout wise, I don't know.
JT?
I can't. Yeah, no, I want to hear their answers because I have a feeling I know who both of them are gonna pick. So,
Chris, who do you got in this one?
Yeah, JT's pretty good. Like what he did this season. Had a couple of great games. Definitely, went out there and did his thing. Made his money.
Yo, made his money is right, dude. How much did he make? 190.
He signed off his rookie extension. He got a 5-year, $190 million contract. When incentives were, if he makes things like All NBA first team, like he did last year, and he's probably gonna do it this year. he gets bonuses. Like his thing will go from like $34 million a season to like $37 million a season. $37 million. So here's the thing: whether
Candy money.
yeah, all our opinions. These are just our opinions, but nonetheless, Wick Rosberg said, "Hey man, you're a fucking stud."
I think
He
before
paid mad money.
I give Jason Tatum the crown and the keys to the city,
Yeah.
he has to bring me a championship. And I know Chris, he wants Jason Kidd to be the next head coach of the Boston Celtics.
I'm with that too. I'm with Jason.
Are you? Yeah.
I'm not against Jason Kidd. Why, and I think, out of all the players, out of all the former coaches, I think Chauncey Billups would be great. Carl Lewison would also be pretty dope too.
Becky Hammond.
Let's
Let's get a woman.
I think the most important thing for the Boston Celtics is to start playing together, and without a player coach, it's gonna be tough, man. You know what I'm saying? To really help those guys come together as a team. So, although I know Jimmy said that there were some.
He has a checkered past,
Right.
and especially in the city of Boston, where of course he did get in trouble with domestic violence with his wife, and the Celtics fans
take all that stuff away and stop going in on him. But take all that stuff away, and on a sports level, what do you think about Jason Kidd?
he is definitely a top. What do you think, JQ? Top 15 point guard of all time. He's one of the best passers.
I'm putting
in a mind for basketball.
I'm
He
putting
has
Jason Kidd's number 11 or 12 point guards of all time. The only knock on him is because he also didn't win his championship, and like Chris was saying, especially now, we're like Drake even said in one of his lyrics, like we live in a time and age where everybody just pulls skeletons out of your closets, and especially when you're a polarizing figure like a Jason Kidd. Like, yeah, he made a mistake, and he had to go through the scrutiny and the public embarrassment. But we're talking strictly accolades. His dude.
I think he's
Smart as
also
hell. One of the things I've seen, bro. There was a playoff game, I think. It was
Yeah,
a
bro,
moment,
he's lit.
bro. He's chilling. He's got his drink. I don't know.
And they had no timeouts.
Ooh, Chris accidentally bumps into him, spills his drink on the floor by accident, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they bring the mop crew out, so they get an extra timeout.
Yep.
Really snake move, but
Genius.
pretty smart, dude.
And plus, ego-wise, I think, not to get off too much topic, I just think for the players on our team, for how young they are, the egos and this and that. Not saying that they're prima donnas, but let's be real. You're getting paid you're making $600 every 3 seconds you step on the court. You know
Sure,
what I mean?
yeah.
So it's for a former player who has gone to an NBA Finals, has played in the Eastern Conference, and he's already coached 2 different teams. He just came off a championship with LeBron. So there's a lot of tangibles. Like, Jason Kidd's a better coach than he was in 2012 when he first got his opportunity, and then when he went to the Bucks. It's trial and tribulation. I think that would be a good selection for us.
Yeah. Also, we got a lot of raw talent. Not to say they're very developed and advanced in their game and ready to go up against any kind of big team or anything like that. But there's a lot of raw talent, and I think
Like Taco?
Yeah, sure. I mean, look at his height. You know what I'm saying? Like if he's able to work on his game and find the right position for him. You know what I'm saying? And really come through and make big plays. Then he'll be a spectacular player.
Oh yeah, favorite too.
But I think the team needs a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of raw talent on the Celtics, and having a good coach or having going back and saying a player coach, I think would be a good option. But I'm not a sports analyst. But,
Brad Stevens, the new GM, has his work cut out for him. All of you guys are freaking wrong.
No, we didn't pick
What
any
else
Red
is new?
Sox
Yeah,
either.
you left out
And
the
then-
Boston Red Sox.
Chris Sales.
Well, for a potential while, it could have been Chris Sale, but he's been injured and he's been out of the picture.
Martinez.
He got us a championship, JD Martinez. But no, I go to the shortstop position. I go to Xander Bogaerts.
Bogarts has been lighting it up.
He has been lighting up. He is probably the most underrated player in the MLB, and it wasn't the last championship. The last championship won in Boston was the Patriots, 2019, right? The Rams.
Yep.
But then before that was
Sox, baby.
the
Sox.
Boston Red Sox.
2018.
And I remember I freaking called out of work that morning. I said, "Hey, screw you! I'm going to the parade." And
Called out. He didn't show up, but
No, I called out.
He called out. I was with him.
Actually,
He wanted to go to work, and I'm like, dude, you need to come to the fucking parade.
and I called a friend. I got the shift covered, and then it turns out the person was working too many hours. They're like, "Hey, they can't come in. We need you anyway." I'm like, "I'm already drunk. I'm not
He
going.
literally said that. He
I'm not
dead ass
freaking
said
going." But anyway, it was a great moment because I
it's
went
like
to
9:30 in the morning too.
Really, it was. We started sending it. The minute he got it off, we started slamming fucking Smirnoff Nips and just headed into town. It was
Yeah,
fucking awesome.
parades are awesome, and we're spoiled. You okay, bro?
He dropped the people's elbow over there.
Oh no, that's you're gonna be out for 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Need Tommy John surgery. But I go Xander Bogaerts,
Tommy
and it's not only because at that parade I threw him a nip, and actually he didn't drink the nip, which kind of disappointed me. He threw it back in the crowd, but we had that special connection right there.
Bogaerts?
Yeah, and the Red Sox, I think because Boston is a hockey town, original six, all that stuff. But there's a certain vibe when it's a beautiful summer day, Fenway Park, probably one of my most favorite places in the world.
My favorite place, yeah.
And dude, Xander Bogaerts, this is his fucking city, if I may quote David Ortiz. Bogaerts, baby,
Man,
Bogaerts.
Don't call me a hater. I don't mind Sox games depending on where you're sitting. If you're out,
You don't know the
outfield
rules of
and it's
baseball, that's
90
why.
degrees out and you're baking.
Bro,
in
we
the
were in
sun.
the middle of center field
Oh.
smoking weed and defending
thing
shit.
sucks. But
I've been to Fenway Park 3 times, and I've never sat in my seat.
Oh,
you're standing up the whole time cheering.
Nah, I go roaming.
Oh yeah.
I started talking to this guy about rum, and like
Like
one
liquor,
of the
rum?
elevators. Yeah. It's, and the guy is well put together. We started talking about rum. We was just kicking it, man. We talked about rum all the way up to the box. And we just walked in. Nobody.
The box of rum or like the box?
No, the box,
Oh.
like the VIP boxes.
yeah.
And man, never asked me nothing. Security walked right by him, man.
That's
We was
awesome.
Deep in a conversation about rum, man. He flashed his thing, man. I walked right in there with him, man. And we finished the conversation. And I spent the whole rest of the game up in the box, man.
That's awesome.
I'm glad you had a great time. I was over there frying in the outfield. You go to the Boston Garden, man, nice and air conditioned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot nicer.
To second what James is saying, my brother is expecting another child this December, and he did say to James that if like the Red Sox won the World Series or something, like he would name his child Xander Bogaerts Quinn. And
I'm holding him to it, dude. He
and
said
if he
that.
might not, and we're finding out on June 20th if it's gonna be a boy or a girl. So Steve, if you're hearing me, bro,
Wait, it's not too late. You could change his name to Trot Nixon Bowe.
Trot Nixon.
Trot Nixon, bro.
What a throwback.
My dad got a autograph signed baseball from Trot Nixon during the when my sister sang at Fenway Park. It's pretty cool.
Shout out to Meg. She sang at Fenway. That's
Yeah,
right.
she did. Just to get back onto what James was saying, I will say I would have said the Patriots are probably the number one team in town, but honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It's been showing more and more. I really do think for the last 20 years, people were Tom Brady fans, not Patriots fans. So as of right now, 2021, I will say it probably goes Boston Bruins, Boston Red Sox, Boston Celtics, New England Patriots.
He is so funny, man, because all you fair weather Patriot fans, now the dynasty's dead and gone.
No,
What's your problem, buddy?
I'm not gonna lie, bro, and y'all can call me, I don't watch hockey like that. I like hockey, but in my order, I'm obviously going Celtics, Pats, Red Sox, Bruins. But I'm talking just the general consensus of Massachusetts. You're a fool to think that the Bruins are not the number one most watched and
Especially right now, top dogs.
and
bro.
honestly, every year, like you guys said, like we more so than I think baseball and hockey are the predominant most liked and talked about sports subjects.
I think what it also has to do with winning.
Yeah,
Whatever
whoever's
team
hot.
is winning and
At
hot.
the time, yeah.
That's,
Yeah, and like in 08, everybody was raving about the Celtics, and then the Red Sox just came off a World Series a couple months prior, So I think with Boston, it always does change, but I definitely will say I think it's a hockey town. As much as I love basketball, I definitely would say that.
Why people don't want to grind for it, man?
What?
Like when the team ain't winning,
Let's call it
stats.
fair weather.
No, and that's why I was hyped last year that everybody jumped ship to Tampa Bay and repping Tom Brady, and I was like, nah. I loved my 7-win New England Patriots. I'm like, and I was
I appreciate that.
And I was exposing, I have all the screenshots of everybody saying like, yo, dude, you were born in '99, like. That's why you don't respect greatness. I was with this dude. I'm like, okay, so you're an old head that living. You don't want to break up with Brady. That's fine. I love Tom Brady. I lived 20 years with him being my quarterback, and he brought me 6 championships. Lit. At the end of the day, I'm team first, not player.
He
first.
left your ass at the altar. He broke
That's
up
fine.
with you.
And Paul Pierce went to the Brooklyn Nets, and guess what?
He got traded though.
And
A huge difference.
It's still a huge difference. And yeah, from afar, I did want to see Paul Pierce have some success, but I wasn't rooting for the Brooklyn Nets.
I actually went to the first game he came back to the Garden as a Net, and the ovation he got, man, was I actually teared up.
Yeah, Paul Pierce is the man. Paul Pierce is the man, and for a while he was kind of developing an absurd like Paul Pierce. He'd be saying the most as an analyst, but then he had a couple strippers smoking some weed and shit. And everybody's like, "Yo, Paul Pierce is back to being the truth, bro. He's the fucking man." Yeah, shake something on Paul Pierce, baby. I see 2 Celtics championships right there, baby. Fuck ESPN.
I said Paul Pierce first, man. I didn't know. I didn't know we were talking about currents and stuff like that. But I think Paul Pierce is, the number one Boston athlete.
The truth.
Yeah, and I think the Celtics are the number one Boston sports organization. It's a hot take at this table.
Clout-wise, yeah, he's right.
I mean, clearly,
He is.
at the table, man, we have hockey, we have baseball.
Not basketball.
Basketball,
Yeah.
all right, cool.
I'm football, but I'm of course my unique situation. I hate the Patriots.
About you in football.
Yeah, nah.
This shit don't
I'm
matter.
just keeping the buck on how it is. Trust me, I want to be biased because, I genuinely do think the Celtics, bro, we have the most history of all the 4 Boston franchises. Larry
chips.
Because think about it, even back in the 80s, bro, dude, there was no Celtics are the balls. There's no other reason why, bro.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then we got Paul Pierce, KG, so it's what's not,
Well, I appreciate Jimmy too, man, showing support for the season. And I think everybody out here in Boston need to support the Celtics.
Big facts.
Regardless of whatever is going on, because that's a scrappy bunch, man.
Big facts.
They could do something.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
People forget that we were just 1 game away from going to the NBA Finals last year.
That was a fake championship bubble.
Fake championship, whether it's not, we've gone to 3 Eastern Conference Finals in the last 4 years. Brad Stevens brought us to 8 straight playoffs, and we'll say whatever you want. It's dude, we were in a conference. Yeah, the Celtics never made it a championship in those 8 years. Yeah, because guess who made it to the championships in 8 years that he was in the Eastern Conference? LeBron James.
It's pretty good. I'm also pretty good at basketball too. I would wax on you guys this summer.
No.
So,
What's
Shamus made a face over there.
Let's get cash apps going. Let's get 3-on-3s, 4 Rivet Field.
Mass Music Radio B-ball tournament, 3-on-3s.
Yep,
I like it.
3-on-3s.
Well, I'm glad you brought up the chips too, because needless to say, we are blessed to live in a city where all 4 of our sports, actually 5, because if you watch lacrosse.
Oh, also John Cena,
Boston
the 16-time world
Cannons.
champion too. Shout out Smart Marks.
C Nation's definitely the best team of all time.
John Cena.
You also saw John Cena apologizing in Chinese.
Yeah, we actually, Chris, we talked about that on the upcoming pro wrestling podcast, the Smart Mocks. Check it out. We talked, and I gotta say, don't be mad at John Cena, America. John Cena has done so much for you. He apologized in Mandarin because he had to take care of some business for a movie. John Cena, you can't see me, bitch. Sorry, I get really worked up
Yes,
sometimes.
sir. He's Boston native as well.
Yeah,
so
Boston.
gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.